When you're watching a movie, you might want to be mindful of the people around you who want to watch the movie and you're talking to your friends, because not everybody likes to talk during a movie, especially if they're watching it at daycare or school or movie theater or wherever. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. Excuse me, please. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put my glasses on before I start filming because I forget I can't see the camera from this far away when I film at this angle. But anyway, today in this video, I'm going to be doing a embarrassing story time about how embarrassing knit with me story time about the time my entire daycare was so loud and disrespectful while watching a movie. So this is a story just to let you guys know that if you watch a movie in school or daycare, it's kind of a good idea to be mindful of the other people around you who want to watch the movie as well, because if you be loud and start talking, it's not fair to the other people who want to watch the movie, especially if you're in class or daycare, or if you're in a movie theater. So please keep in mind that you need to be on your best behavior while watching a movie in class or in daycare or at the movie theater. It's just so disrespectful to talk a lot and be loud while everyone else is trying to watch the movie. So I'm gonna get started and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I think this all started maybe 24, 25, 26, or 27 years ago. I can barely remember how long ago this was, but I remember this happening. I was maybe in kindergarten, first, second, or third grade, and oh, I'm so sorry. I'm distracted by a Facebook notification. But anyway, I was in probably either kindergarten, first, second, or third grade. I used to go to this after-school daycare. I'm not going to say the name of it for safety purposes, and it was an after-school daycare at my school, and I went there after school a lot because my mom would be at school in the afternoons for a while. I think she'd be there till maybe 3 o'clock, which was I think when the daycare at school from the morning until 3 o'clock, because I think that was when the daycare had closed. So I go to daycare one day and my daycare decides to put on a movie. And so the people that ran my daycare were always very nice. Like, they always made sure we got along. They always watched us to make sure we weren't fighting or anything. And so one day the daycare decided to put on a movie for the people at my daycare decided to put on a movie for my entire daycare. So we picked the movie Space Jam, and they turn it on, and like everything goes pretty smoothly. We just watch the previews, and then some people start talking the previews, which is okay because who wants to watch previews for movies and stuff? I don't know, but we were watching like a few previews and a bunch of people start talking and everything's okay. Then the movie starts and people are talking, and it's really difficult to hear the movie, especially for other people. And some people are yelling at other people to be quiet. Like a couple girls were talking to each other, and then some people were like, be quiet. Right, and they were kind of being rude about it and blah, 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 blah. And little did they know was that the people who were telling other people to be quiet were actually making more noise, blah, 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 blah. So I don't say anything because I don't want to start a problem. And right after, a couple minutes after the movie had started, the people at the daycare start telling everybody, you need to be quiet, blah, 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 blah. You're making so much noise and yada, yada, yada. yada. That's not fair to the other people watching the movie, yada, yada, yada. So then people are quiet for a couple more minutes. But then like maybe a couple minutes later, like maybe let's say around maybe 5 or 10 minutes after the movie had started, everybody starts talking and yada, yada, yada. And it's so loud that nobody can hear the movie. So finally, everyone in my daycare gets, people that run my daycare get fed up with the people who are talking. And then they turn the movie off. And then everybody starts complaining that the movie got turned off, and then blah 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 blah. Everybody is like, why did you turn the movie off? Why did you turn the movie off? Yada yada yada. And the people at my daycare,
you guys are too loud, blah 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 blah. Nobody else can hear the movie. We turned it off because everyone's talking during the movie and blah 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 blah, and nobody's watching the movie and blah 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 blah, and everybody's so busy talking, and it's not fair to the other people watching the movie and blah 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 blah.
The whole spiel about how they need to be respectful of the other people who are just making so much noise, and how their talking is just so irritating, and this and that and this and that, and how they need to be respectful of other people who are trying to enjoy the movie. Unfortunately, because there was so much talking, they had to take the movie away for the rest of the afternoon and stuff. So nobody got to watch the movie because the people at my daycare were just so irritated with everyone's behavior with the movie. So we didn't get a movie for the rest of the day, so we had to go find other things to do at the daycare. And they had lots of other things for us to do at the daycare, like play with toys. They would have like puzzles, books for us to read, just a lot of other fun things for us to do. So basically, we were just all annoyed that we didn't get to watch a movie for the movie that we had started for the rest of the afternoon. But it kind of like we did deserve it because everybody was just being so noisy and disrespectful. And it was very hard. And then I ended up rewatching the movie a couple years later, and it was Space Jam, like I said, the first one. And I really liked it, to be fairly honest. The first time I saw it, I didn't get to watch it all the way through because everybody was being too loud and nobody could hear the movie. So, but it did, which sucked. But we all kind of did deserve it because everybody was just being too loud. But it just happened. So the moral of the story is, if you're watching a movie in class or at your daycare, it's very disrespectful if you're talking so much and being so loud, because it's not fair to the other people who are trying to enjoy the movie, and it's not okay to just talk randomly. I mean, if you want to talk with your friends, you can do it quietly, but don't do it loud so then you get everybody else talking. Just talk quietly to your friends and let other people watch the movie, because there are some people that may not be able to hear the movie as well as you can over your talking. So please be mindful and don't be loud and be respectful to other people, especially if you're quoting all the lines from the movie. I mean, I've had moments where I've quoted lines from movies, but I never did it when I was watching the movie, because I didn't want to like bother other people, because I know some people get kind of annoyed with that. So please keep in mind, if you're going to watch a movie in class or at your daycare, just don't be so loud and disturb other people. So that was a story about how my entire daycare was loud during a movie. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!